So after a bit of a break, Shadow is back with us here for another hunt on Reventuli Coast. I was going through a walk through the Trophy Lodge and just trying to come up with a map for, something that gives us a chance at improving on some of our trophies. And I felt like Reventuli Coast is a good one between all the small game, all the potential rares, and still the big game in whitetail, brown bear, and moose. There's a lot of potential cool stuff out here. And we're going to see if Shadow's luck combined with the ability to retrieve birds and maybe shoot more of them gets us anything for the lodge. And it looks like we may be starting with a hazel grouse. So we have the 12 gauge. Decided to keep the Reventuli Coast waterfowl camo on it just because it fits. And if you can't tell, and of course the multiplayer chat's kind of hiding it, the camo is made up of ducks. So I think it's pretty cool, and hopefully we do get a chance to actually do a little bit of waterfowl hunting at some point, even if it is just ducks kind of flying by us. That was a Dark Variant 375. It's nothing crazy special, but a decent start up here in the mountains. And we're going to continue kind of moving between the lakes. It is whitetail drink time, so what is that guy doing? A little bit of both. Whitetail and, I guess, moose. If we can switch to the right gun, maybe that moose is going to survive. I do have the 6.5. We got him, surprisingly. But probably the worst moose gun we could have come up with. But why did he do that? There has to be a lynx over there. That's like the only reason I can imagine a moose would come running through. That had me more flustered than the moose was, I think. And I do want to know, did we hit him in the spinal cord? Right lung, and then we did get him in the spinal cord. I knew he went down too fast. 2 perfect lung shots from the 6.5 wouldn't bring down a moose that quickly. So we will take it, and good to see the 6.5 is capable of that, but that was bizarre. That looks pretty encouraging. That is, in fact, a level 3 whitetail. So, we've already introduced the 6.5 as our kind of medium and large game weapon for today. That will be something to keep in mind as we try to scoot in and get a shot at that. So there are whitetail everywhere here. Just want to make sure we're not going to have anything else around. Because that's definitely the smaller rack, but a crazy estimate, up to 285 or something? Looks decently wide set. Hopefully he's not too narrow, but we're going to scoot in and try to get a good shot lined up. So we've got him alerted, about 107 out. Might see if this punches through. That's going to be a hard shot, and I'm not going to lie. When he was facing us like that, he did look a little more narrow, and that kind of concerns me, especially with a weird estimate. There were just an insane number of deer at this lake. It is this little almost like U-shaped lake, kind of in the middle part of the mountains. And based on the amount of trolls we've had recently, most notably over on Silver Ridge Peaks, I'm hoping not to see another one here, but I don't know how many small racks I've seen go above like 260 estimate. Let's see. That is a troll, 254.24, missed by about 0.8. And we are for our last 3, I believe. Max level animals, 0 for 3. Just barely too narrow too. If he was just a little wider set, that makes it hard shot with the 6.5 and everything. Just comes a little bit shy. Well, that is a pretty good sized mountain here. And I'm kind of glad we never picked up that track, because of course we would have had to follow it just in case that would be a level 3. And we did just recently get one, so no complaints here. But it always sucks, something that is so rare like Diamond Mountain Air. When you get that max estimate track and follow it, you're always hoping for that 3 at the end. That one just happened to hop on by, gives Shadow something to go and get, and gives us something to take as we go along. I kind of doubt level 2 Diamond Mountain Hare are a thing, but we'll check anyway. 5.13, Diamond's 5.6, and not too bad. Probably minus the Troll Whitetail, our best kill thus far. Well, unfortunately, our first major max estimate track of the hunt does end up leading to a mythical lynx. We've had quite a track record on Reventuli Coast finding diamond and rare lynx, so sometimes we see that max estimate track. It almost is an expectation that it leads to a 9, but we do have our premium Silver Ridge Peak wrap on the 243, and of course this thing is running in such a way that would be perfect for the 44. But sadly, we don't have that today, so if we kind of keep on scooting to the side, we can probably set ourselves up for a shot, and even this may work. Gonna need to be far forward. But that'll take him down with the 243 pistol. Just a 26.37 mythical, actually double lunged him. So we'll take that from the 243, still a very capable small game weapon. And we're actually kind of scooting through the south center of the map right now. Worked around the mountains a little bit. There were quite a number of people up there, so I decided to come down south and go figure. Half the people are hunting in the south now, but kind of just the way it goes. Got a whole flock of ptarmigan just sitting on the road. None of them look to be all that special, but we might scoot over there and if they flush in a decent direction, get a couple for Shadow to go after. And they are looking fairly cooperative anyway. The only thing is, they all kind of flush kind of further away than I wanted. This one here is going to give us a chance. Well, that kind of was easier than I wanted it to be, but in this type of situation, again, in multiplayer, we don't want to cause too much hunting pressure and get kicked. But I was hoping to maybe get, I don't know, like 3 of them? Like that. Oh, also, we have the dog glitch, where Shadow can't actually help us. So, now at this point, just kind of shooting ptarmigan for fun, I guess. 635 silver, and then these two we didn't spot. That was a 709 gold, not too bad. And the one beside it, another silver at 631. So kind of a bummer Shadow can't actually retrieve anything else, because that was part of the point of coming down here, like the amount of willow ptarmigan you can get. But I suppose we can still go and get them ourselves. Man, what the heck? There's a huge brown bear out there, 28 to 31, are you kidding? That's by far the highest estimate I've ever seen on one of these things. So we have the 6.5, keep that in mind. We can't just fling a shot at that 300 meters away. What I'm kind of thinking of doing, maybe if it'll slow down because I'm afraid that somehow hitting it with the 22 is actually alerting it. Stand there for a second so we don't hit you. That didn't work. I'm going to try to shoot the tree maybe? We cannot hit near enough to it, and I'm so afraid of actually clipping him. Can't get him to go alert. What I want him to do, and we'd have been much better just running, is actually stand up, go alert, give us a second to build up some ground, and then maybe we can actually get in range. Ooh, even better. He's gonna rest right there. Now, did we alert the raccoon dog with our shots? Or is there a lynx up there? Because if there's a lynx, that will spook the brown bear too. Nobody on a four-wheeler or anything that would have sent that raccoon dog into the alarm state. I don't know what's up with that, but I think we're gonna be okay. So I guess the move is gonna be to alert this thing on purpose and then try to shoot it in the heart, hopefully while it's standing up, with the 6.5. Broadside lung shot should work if it comes to that, but I don't like that kind of sitting, phasing away from us angle. So let's see if he will do that. It looks like he's going to. See if we can drop this between the shoulders into the heart. Did we get that? We did not. Question is, does it end up touching a lung on either side? It's going to be important information, and he's still not going down yet. This is a very underpowered caliber. I think we got him. That, or the worst possible thing would somehow be above or below the heart. I'm not sure how we could have been above it. Between the lungs and into the spinal cord. I doubt it was that. Let's see. The blood is vital blood, so we got him. But, man, we've shot the 2 biggest animals on the map. Moose and brown bear with the 6.5. One went really well. One's a very low bleed rate. But it's gonna get him, and he's a guarantee. Now, I'm just gonna put this out there before we go and claim this guy. An estimate like that, I wouldn't be shocked if this is max score. I definitely think it's gonna be max weight. We don't always have the best luck with max weight animals being max score, but we know that shot got a vital. We should be all good here. That is going to be max weight, not max score. 28.96, 29 is the max. Wow. So that was a possibility. We clipped like the inside of the left lung and got the vertebrae. That was kind of what I was afraid of. We shot too high, and you know what? Let's tax this before anything bad happens, because that was already close enough to being bad. It was a complete oversight on my part. We're using the 6.5. It's super flat shooting. There was no need to aim additionally high, being 0 for 75 at 100 meters. That's kind of why that shot was up so high. And that could have been really bad. If we were just a touch further left, that might have gone right between the lungs and cost us literally our biggest diamond brown bear ever. And it comes from Reventuli Coast, a light brown variation, breaking our curse of trolls on our 4th max level in the last couple of days. We will definitely take that, and I think one thing we won't take is the 6.5 on Reventuli hunts anymore. That was a little too close. Are you actually serious? There's a level 3 black grouse. Literally, like, we're not, I don't know, 100 meters from where we collected that bear. So they can be shot on the ground, and I kind of think we're going to. Because they're already onto us, I think we're just better off with that. We're going to just go ahead and pop it. I'm too afraid to run it over there and them taking off and us chasing them through the wilderness. That was a big estimate too, up to 128. We've been on this map for an hour and 9 minutes. Nothing crazy special minus a troll, and then 2 huge estimate max levels. So I think 118 to 128, that's going to be a 121, which I think is fairly low. As Diamond Black Grouse go 121.18. Now it may be our biggest. We've only had like 2 or 3 of these, and the one that I'm sure we had was like barely a diamond. So we've had 2 massive estimates, 1 max weight, one I think 1.25 is max for them, so it's not like this is tiny, but in the grand scheme of things for Diamond Black Grouse, that's actually fairly low scoring, but kind of sucks we couldn't send Shadow to go and retrieve it. That was part of the point of coming here today, and we've kind of accomplished 2 of the things that I put on the list. Like, we got a Diamond Upland Bird species, one thing that we don't have a ton of in the lodge, and we've improved our Diamond Brown Bear, go figure. And I think, fittingly enough, our last kill is also going to be a Black Grouse. I want to head back to the Trophy Lodge and see what we can set up for our 2 new additions. We have a pretty nice brown bear already. I think it's 28.3 or something like that. And funny enough, it is from the Musk Deer grind. We needed both a Diamond Musk Deer and a Diamond Brown Bear. Ended up getting the brown bear first, and that's been in our lodge ever since. As for the Black Grouse, no doubt something in the lodge, maybe an old Diamond Mallard, Cinnamon Teal, something like that, will be replaced with our Diamond. And I will want to check too, while we're there, if the Diamond that we have, or potentially diamonds, I'm really not even sure, if those are bigger than the one that we got. Little bonus grouse before we wrap up, or terminate that actually was. We'll go ahead and grab that, and let's jump back to the Trophy Lodge. So the first half of this will be pretty easy. Our old Diamond Brown Bear actually was 28.6. It's insane. That's been more than 3 years since we got that one, and obviously this is our biggest Diamond Brown Bear ever. But even still, for it to be that long between trophies, and this one is the light brown variant, I think I probably like Cinnamon better, but the size of this one definitely grants him a spot in the lodge. I think we'll maybe do that pose there, and then figuring out where to put the Black Grouse could be a little bit more of a challenge. So here's one, or maybe our only one, that was from last October, 120.8 for him, so that would make today's at least bigger than that. I still kind of think we have one other one somewhere I'm forgetting, but for now, we're going to put this one up on the bar here. We had an old rabbit there that I think this will look better than. The strutting Black Grouse actually looked really good, so I want to check through the different pose options. I kind of like the flying ones, but let's go with strutting. We'll do kind of looking out towards the entrance. Just a nice little spot there on the bar. So we've now got a Diamond Cottontail, Diamond Black Grouse from Reventuli, and of course the Diamond Goldeneye from Reventuli as well. So go figure, just going for a hunt in multiplayer on a map that we've hunted so few times in multiplayer ends up producing big time, breaking our troll curse, our biggest Diamond Brown Bear ever, and a Diamond Black Grouse to boot, one of my favorite upland bird species in the entire game. Definitely a good time out there on Reventuli Coast, and hopefully we can go back sometime in the near future and have similar luck. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, so as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.